Hello. Who is with me right now?
I'm Shivani. I recently joined the course, so this would be like our first class, like my first class with you.
Hi, Shivani. How are you, dear?
Good.
Good. You can hear me properly, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So today is your first class. For other classes, you can go to the recorded version, which is available on YouTube. Okay, because we are discussing Sapta Prakriti now,
Okay.
and I cannot go back and again start discuss about it, right? I
Yes.
hope you understand.
Yes.
So whatever question you are getting after watching the video, you can ask during the class, okay? If you don't understand anything.
Okay.
So you're gonna continue, right? You're gonna daily come to the class. Are
Yes.
you thinking about it?
Yeah. I'll see like how much I can get out of today's class. So otherwise, later on I'll be watching the recorded videos and then we'll be coming to this. Otherwise, it won't make sense. Okay.
Yeah, true, true. So whatever you feel comfortable according to your capability of absorbing the thing, totally fine. Go with your own pace. Thankfully, its recorded version is available, so you can learn according to your pace.
Okay.
Welcome to our therapy class.
Yeah. Thank you.
And who is next? Who is the another new student? Meghalin.
Yeah, Megalani. Hi.
Hi,
Yeah.
Meghalini. How are you?
Yeah. I'm first join this class. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, my
very
English
first
is
time
not
you are
good.
joining. That's okay. Mine is also not very much good, but that's fine. I think
Yeah,
you
thanks.
can you can understand properly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm, that's good. So, Meghali, because we are, you know which class it is? It is a therapy
Yes.
class,
Uh-huh.
and we are taking the Ayurveda right now. And in Ayurveda session, we are covering the Sapta Prakriti. Half of the things we done in the previous lecture, I already completed the half of the this topic, and the Sapta Prakriti, 7 types of the personality. You can go through the previous recorded version, which
Uh-huh.
available on the YouTube, and watch thoroughly, get the understanding, and whatever queries you can have, you can ask during the class. Okay.
Okay. Understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hello, Virginia, Michelle, and Bianca. How are you
Good
guys?
morning.
Good morning, dear. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Okay. Yeah,
Morning.
yesterday I was. Good
Hello,
morning.
hello. How are you?
Yeah, so very well. Please pardon me for the yesterday class. I wasn't feeling well and I have to cancel. Cough. I was coughing long. So,
No worries.
Are you feeling better?
yeah, today is better day for me. Less coughing, so I'm here. So let's start the session. I think we discuss for the new student again. I'm gonna repeat. We are talking about the Sapta Prakriti, 7 types of the personality, and these 7 types of the personality means like in the whole world we have 7 types of people. Uh, the first Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata basically, if you understand what is a Vat, Vat is basically related to the air. So the people who dominate with the Vat, they have air kind of quality. They think a lot, they talk a lot, they walk very fast. These are their quality. I discuss in the detail. You can go through the videos. Then Pitta is means heat in the body. The heat, if heat is dominant, you have the certain kind of quality, certain kind of attributes. You get angry a lot, you lose your temperament, you are very well organized, you plan the things. So there is other attributes related to the Pitta dominant personality, which we discussed in detail. Then Kapha is related to the Prithvi, water and earth. It means solidity of the body. Kapha, the Kaph, basically lazy, super lazy, calm, cool, and introvert personality. And further, more factor are there, more qualities are there, which we discussed already. Now, today we're going to talk about the combination personality, the fourth one. You can write it down. Combination personality. Combination, the when Vata Pitta combined together, or Pitta Kapha combined together, or Pitta or Kapha, or maybe the Vat or Kapha, they combine together, or the three, all three together, combined together. This is called combined personality. So you can write it down today. We're gonna take the fourth type of personality, that is combination personality, come into the combination category. The fourth one is Vata Pitta. Vata Pitta personality. So here the Vata qualities and the Pitta qualities combine together. Remember in previous lecture we discussed about that permanent personality, the Moola Prakriti cannot be changed. The permanent quality of the person cannot be changed, like the personality which you born with it, the personality which you get through the gene of your parents and through the generation to generation. You cannot change your permanent personality. So permanent personality you cannot change. If it's going to change, it means you are near to the death. It means you are about to die. That time you are changing your qualities, your mool prakriti gonna change, your permanent personality gonna change. You have different kind of behavior pattern. Maybe like you born with the kapha personality, but you are near to the death. That time you're calm, cool, very simple person, but when you go closer to the death, you're about to die, you change your behavior, you get agitated, you are losing the temperament. Another things, another factor you are affected by, you get irritated easily. So it's because you are, there's a major fatal disease, you are having it and you are dying, you are about to die. It's mentioned in the Ashtanga Hrityam, Asian Ayurvedic text. But during the lifelong span, you cannot change your Mula Prakriti. But if there is a combination, like because of the factor of the environment, because of the factor of the your lifestyle, what kind of lifestyle you are having it, how daily you are, like your habit pattern, your diet, everything is here we're gonna counting on. All these factors gonna affect, and then you get the combination personality. Like maybe you born with the vata personality, but later on you get the pitta because of your dietary habit, because of your lifestyle, because of your climate also. For example, vata pitta, I'm giving you example. For example, you are very lean, the body structure we discuss about the vata personality, lean, thin, dry skin, but they start living in the coastal area, right? Near the sea, near the ocean, or humid area. These are the area where the humidity is very high, and they get sweating a lot. So in that time, maybe they get the combination with the pitta. because of the climate is changed. Climate is a little bit warm, heat, and then the climate of the heat gonna affect their body, and then they are eating lots of spicy food, so they get the, might be they get the pitta combination. So their pitta also get, little bit disturbed, and then they get into the combination personality. And they are again day-to-day activity, they are daily doing physical activity, lots of physical activity like Ashtanga. In Ashtanga or Vikram Yoga, you have to sweat a lot, right? There is a high temperature. So if Vata, Pitta and Kapha personality practicing the Bikram hot yoga, they gonna associate with the Pitta kind of personality. Definitely, their Pitta gonna go high little bit. Pitta gonna go high because of they're practicing the hot yoga, and then they get the combination personality. So how long it can be there, like how long the pitta would be imbalanced and how long they get the combination personality, it's a question mark. How long they are practicing, how long they are living in the environment, and how long they are traveling, and other their food, whatever they are eating it, it's gonna affect them. If they're gonna change, yes. If they try to bring the balance into the vat and pitta, so they can bring the change into, they can pacify the dominance of the vat also and the pitta also. But still they have the combination personality, they can go for forever like with the combination personality, but in the balanced form. Are you getting it? When it's become Vikrit. Vikrit means it's dominating very high, go into the, from the like moderate level to the higher level. When it the Pitta go on the higher level, then the problems start. When Vata go in the higher level, then the problems start. They get the problems, physical problem, psychological problem, or other kind of the problem. But if it's under the line, below the line, then it's okay. You can be forever with the combination personality. There is no issue. So the characteristic of the Vata Pitta, I think the physiological characteristic. So physiological characteristic here, it means maybe they get the Vata body or Pitta body. Remember we talked about the Pitta body, Pitta physiological characteristic and Vata physiological characteristic. They can combine here. Maybe they have the medium body type, but they get the Vata kind of features. It can be possible. Maybe they get Pitta body or Vata kind of mind. Or maybe the Vata body, like their body structure would be lean, thin, and sensitive skin, dry skin, but mind very angry. They lose their temperament very easily. So it means they have the Pitta mind and they have the Vata body. Are you getting it?
I have a question. Do you
Yeah.
can you like are you born with double personality? So if it's about aesthetic,
No. You cannot born with the double personality, but it can be possible that your parents would be having the combination personality when they are meeting, like when there's semen gonna meet with the egg ovum, that what kind of tridosha is prevalent around the environment, around the in your parents, that gonna affect. So maybe if there's a little bit combination, yes, other dosha can be combined with yes, there's a chance,
yes,
there's a
right,
chance
right
that you can
combination.
little have the combination one. Yes, little bit, but it's not like you born like imbalanced personality. Maybe
Yes,
it's below the below the line, and you cannot figure out,
and
right?
it won't be like
So that
50-50.
can be
It will be like a bit of
what.
that. It can't be like 50-50, like so half Pitta and half Vata. It would be either majority Vata and then a bit of Pitta, or the other way.
Yes 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 the ratio, if the ratio would be coming to the balanced state, it can be possible like the 50-50 of the Vat and Pitta. For example, take 40-40, 40 is a pitta, 40 is a vat, and 20 is a kapha. It can be possible. It can be also like that. So here the both are going dominating equally, right? It can be possible, but again the factor play very important role here. And if you change your lifestyle, change everything, so the ratio again come into the perfect balance, which we're gonna discuss about the Shreshth personality later on. The Shreshth means good, very best personality later on, when all three are come into the balance state.
I have a question. So
Yeah,
when
sure.
you say that we are born with a mole personality, so it can be either Vata, Pitta, Kapha, or the combination of these. So when you say like,
Mm.
if it
Yeah.
is changing, then you are like closer to death. So what kind of changes is like you now right now? Let's say I'm born with 40-40-20 ratio, and if I like change it to 50-50, so will is that like I'm like closer to death? Is that kind of change?
No.
Or
I'm talking about the only for the Mula personality. Mula means Prakriti, the personality which you born with it. Since childhood, you have certain attributes, like certain quality, certain things in you born with it, certain behavior pattern you are having it, right? Which cannot be changed by the factor, outside factor you have, which make you you, right? Shivani, you have certain qualities which you can say, oh, this is me, right? In that called the base personality, which cannot be changed through the so many things, right? That make you you. You are different from the other people. That gonna affect only when you go closer to the death, right? It means like maybe you are a kapha, you are very calm, very peaceful person, you are lazy also little bit, you born with that thing, and that kapha always you having it. You need to really work harder to control your kapha, like, oh, I love enjoy sleeping, but have you see throughout your lifespan you are struggling with it, right? Daily you are forcing it, oh, I have to get up early in the morning, I have to get up early in the morning. Believe me, I'm working so hard in that. I'm a more kind of kapha personality. So till now, since childhood, I love sleeping and I love those things, but still I'm struggling. I'm working hard, but I'm still struggle about, okay, I have to do these things, though I'm doing it perfectly. But again, I have to tell myself, so what happened, this kapha gonna change, which I born with it, or maybe the vata, I'm born with the vata personality. It This is my moola prakriti, which I cannot change no matter what you do, because it's your attribute. You cannot change your nose, right? And I'm not talking about the plastic surgery or something like that. You're born with your nose, you're born with your eyes, you're born with your ears, certain things, you're born with certain features, certain body type. You cannot change these things. Can you? No. This is a physiological factor which you're born. So Vata people have certain physiological structure. They cannot change, though they go under the plastic surgery or something. So I'm talking about same. They have the mental attribute, certain personality, which is maybe you think lot, maybe you think less, maybe you are quite very much confident since childhood. You are very active. That gonna change when maybe during when you get the fatal disease and you are closer to the death, you become nervous, you become agitated, certain traits of the other personality come to you. It said that, according to the text, it said that this the time considered that you are about to die, you are going to die. I think I'm very much pretty clear here, Shivani. You understood? Shivani, you understood?
yes, yes.
Okay, so don't get confused. If you see my previous video, very much these things you can understand. Okay, and Virginia, you asked that uh, combination personality, right? So combination personality, yes, there is a chance you born with it. Depend how what kind of environment you are giving in the time of conceiving of the mother, right? that depend on that situation. But there's a chance, there's a little bit chance you get the you can born with the combination personality, but ratio depend. Maybe it's below the underline, you cannot figure out easily because children are not very much expressive when they are born. It's very difficult to find out that they born with the combination personality. No, most of the children, they are sleeping, they have the, remember we talked about the age, child age are mostly have the kapha, they sleep a lot and they eat a lot. They eat and they sleep, they do only two things, so kapha. So we cannot figure out they born with the combination personality or not. It's very difficult for them. But yes, when they little bit grow up, we can figure out. Clear, Virginia? Wait,
I have a
yeah,
question
yeah,
about
yeah,
it. You said like
Hmm.
it depends of your parents in that moment. When if you, for example, if your mother is more Vata and your father is in that moment Pitta, so but
Hmm.
if so the combination of both, so maybe
Hmm.
that is depends of how high the Vata was in your father. So in that case you get more Vata, so that's why it's mean like, oh, you're very similar to your father, or you're very similar in that attitude to your mother. Is for that reason?
Right,
Is
right.
like but you have
Yeah,
from
it
each
can
you
be.
have
Yeah.
one, like it can be Pitta instead of Vata or
You
Kappa, you can
or
be Pita. So the three different or not?
yes, it can be. See, remember the previous lecture which I talked about it. The Smita, the previous student, she asked about it that there is many parents, like you asked about it in the country like African country, they have the black skin. So though you have the black skin, but again that is not only the factor. I'm keep telling you, this is not only the factor, but this is the one of the factor. Your parents are meeting together, they have certain tridosha. This is the one of the factor, not whole the factor. Again, I'm keep telling, there is lots of factor, environment factor, which country you are getting born, what kind of climate you are getting born, how your grandparents, how's your genes of ancestor, like generation to generation, how they are passing the gene, right? What kind of quality of your grandparents, everything is here, you're gonna get it right. This is the transformation, like you are creating the new world, and that new world is affected by the previous all the things. So not only your parents, maybe you get the different personality, it can be possible. Maybe you are not look like your father, not look like your mother, but you are look like the one of the climate, like European people, they look like somehow similar. Chinese people, they have certain kind of characteristic, physical characteristic. The climate is affecting them, the environment is affecting them. Maybe they don't look like their parents, but they get grandparents or grandparents, like. So you are the mixture of everything, not only the one thing. Okay, just clear in your mind. But parents, yes, they play very important role, very important role, but there's other factors also which make you. I think here I'm clear. Diego.
Very clear, very clear. Now I understood
Okay,
everything.
thank. Okay, Charlie. Next, yeah, we are talking about the Vata and Pitta personality, right? So in combination personality, the attributes half you can get it from the Vata. Maybe you get the feature of the physiological characteristic of the Vata and psychological characteristic of the Pitta, or vice versa. Pitta body or Vata mind, or maybe Vata body or Pitta mind. It can reversible also. And then you can, because we did the Vata and Pitta, so I'm not going to repeat here what kind of characteristic you get. It depends, you're going to figure out how they look like and how's their psychological characteristic by figuring out. Then the problem, occupation, they can go into the both kind of occupation. Maybe if they have the for example Pitta mind, so physiological characteristic of the Pitta dominant personality. So they can be very well organized, very sharp minded, right? They have the moderate learning, they do very well in the business, so they can be a great businessman, great businesswoman, or they can do the paperwork or any organized where you require organizing the things, management, these things they can do very well. So if they get the vata mind, again the vata kind of profession, they can go for it. Problems, they get the both problems, vata problems also and pitta problems also, because here we are talking about the combination personality, so you can take from the both side. So vata kind of problems we discuss about it, cardiovascular issues, then bone related problems in their bones, they have the cracking sound when they do certain things, right? Some people, they have, whenever they move their wrist, they get sounds, tuck tuck, crack crack, something like that. They get up, they make the sound, so cracking joint sound. Then most of the time they're thirsty. This is the basically the vata kind of problems. Drink a lot, again it gonna mix with the pitta kind of, they get angry also, they get skin related diseases also, heart burning related issues, and other problems like blood related issues, acne problem, oily skin related issues, sweating lot, smell, and their sweat smell a lot. So both can problem, they can have the both problem and they can suffer. So problems, occupation, and physiological and their psychological things are clear to everyone. Now, next personality we're gonna talk about Vata Kapha or Kapha Vata. Both way you can write it down, Vata Kapha and Kapha Vata. The fifth kind of personality. So fifth one, Kapha Vata or Vata Kapha. So understand again, same rules apply here. They are physiological characteristic of Kapha Vata or Vata Kapha. Maybe their body type, they are heavy, they are broad, they're tall and broad, but again absent minded, they forget easily the things. They are very active mentally, they think a lot, and active also. They talk fast, they are not calm, they're very agitated person. And it make you disturb also. They talk, they walk fast, and then they have a certain other things like vata related problems, mental disorder, psychosomatic problems they will get, obesity along with the obesity, because their body type is a kapha body type, they easily get gain the weight also. So mind is vat, but body is kapha, but vice versa also. Body can be vat, lean body, dry skin, and other same attributes, same qualities of the vat, but kapha mind, very calm, peaceful, relaxed most of the time, they chill pill, they don't get angry at all, and very loyal, very attached people, introvert people. So these are the mental and their physical characteristics. Then occupation, they can do very well in the talkative, like they can be a good RJ or hosting the channel. They can be even great singer, great painter, great writer. They can do very well in the uh, social things, managing the things, and making a great social worker, philanthropist, helping the people. These things they can do, and they can also good in the study also, because they get the some qualities of the kaffas also. So maybe they have the sharp memory, but kapha people very slow in the learning, they cannot easily learn. So, but remember, if they understand, they remember forever. This is the quality of the kapha. Vata people, they easily learn, easily forget. So maybe they get the combination one. They easily learn and remember forever. So in that sense, they can do very well in the kapha profession also and the vata profession also. Problems, yes, they can have the obesity, kapha, mucus related issues. Have you seen many people? They're very lean and thin, but lots of cough they um, getting out from your body. Kapha in their stool, like mucus in their stool, and sinus problem they have, blockage of the air passage, and they have the throat infection easily because what the immune system is very very weak, and that's how they get easily infection from the outside environment. And mostly bacteria they which is prevalent in outside environment, which give you the flu infection, fever, or sinus kind of problems. Maybe they get the migraine or weak eyesight, ear infection. These are the problems. In combination, Vata and Kapha combination personality they get. I think this much is clear here. Climate, what kind of climate these two personality can have. Again, neither they can feel very cold, they cannot stay in the cold because Vata and Kapha, both people are not very good in the cold climate. Kapha also increase and Vata is also increased during the cold climate. So both, if Vata and Kapha personality, they are miserable in the cold climate. They cannot stay in the cold climate. So coastal kind of area, like the area which is uh, closer to the sea, ocean, and where is a warm climate, they can they are they can pacify, they can bring balance to their three dosha. They can keep these their two dosha under the borderline. So again I'm saying climate play very important role when we are treating the people, especially in yoga therapy and especially the Ayurveda doctor. They make you sure that you get the perfect climate when you are having the medicine, so very quickly you're going to heal yourself. That's why I'm paying attention towards the climate factor also. So uh, understand, uh, previous we talked about the vata and pitta personality. Again, the climate for them, pitta can not stay in the heat environment, vata people can be stay in the warm climate. So moderate climate for them is okay, like not too much, there is no too much heat and not too much cold, so they can stay very in the pleasant environment. Is help them to get and to balance their three dosha very quickly. Next personality which we are going to talk about, that is a pitta kapha, the sixth type of personality, pitta kapha. Pitta kapha, the or kapha pitta, both way you can write it down. In this, maybe the pitta body very medium body, but kapha mind lazy, super lazy. Some people have these kind of they are very medium structure, very beautiful body they are having it, but still they are super lazy. They cannot do the day to day activity. So maybe vice versa, kapha body, but very active, physical, very, very active. People who are very heavy, in Indian, we have the Saroj Khan, Farah Khan. These are the choreographer, the great dancer, very heavy body, uh, but very active, great dancer. Ganesh Acharya. I don't know in foreign countries certain kind of dancer you are having which have the big body and but very active, great dancer. They are very very active. You can see like sumo, those who are doing the wrestling, but very with the very heavy structure. But they are very good in the fighting, wrestling. So these people are having the kapha body type, but very active mind, is very active, physical active, and again they are getting angry lot, lose temperament easily. So vice versa, both characteristic they can have it. Problems, again pitta kind of problem and kapha related problems come to them, combination personalities, so both problem they can have. Or and profession, again they can go for the both profession, pitta kind of profession and kapha kind of profession. There is no question, I think, because kapha people is very calm also. Maybe they get the good qualities of the pitta and good qualities of the kapha, but if it go into the imbalanced state, they both gonna aggravate and they get pitta kind of drawback and kapha kind of drawback together. It can be possible. So vat and pit, sorry, kapha and pitta, the problems mostly you can pay attention towards is the most of the problems come in their body related to the blood related issues. Because for example they get the diabetic, maybe they get diabetic, most of the problem related to the vata give you these kind of problems. But in kapha maybe you get uh, throat related infection or tonsillitis, again same problem which we discussed earlier. Kapha, if hair in your throat and in your nostril or in your ear, in your eyes, in your hair, you get the gray hair, migraine, these things come to you. Pit, when pit and cough both go imbalance, pit mix with the understand where pit in the body. Mostly pit is coming from your liver. Liver play very important role. So I think you heard about the gallbladder. So liver is secreting the pit. The pit means the heat, the certain kind of chemical, bilirubin, which basically digesting the fat in your body. This bilirubin is stored in your gallbladder and again go into your further area of your body and absorbing the fat of the body. If somehow it's these things gonna disturb your liver, is dysfunctional or some problem come to your liver or your gallbladder get the stone or something like that, this disturb, so pitta gonna increase. In that time pit is properly not coming out, bilirubin not coming out properly through your liver and absorbing the fat, it go imbalance. And that time pitta is increased in your body and you get the fever, yellowish skin, these kind of problems. And imagine if you get the obesity, along with the obesity you have a heavy body type and then you get the pitta imbalance, very difficult in that time to bring into the balance stage. Hello. You can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, we
Yes,
can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay. So, so pit if go in balance and along with the kapha imbalance, very difficult in that time to control the both altogether. So till now, these three personality, like fourth, the fifth, and sixth, these three personality we are talked about it. Here, these three personality, combination personality, if both two dosha altogether go imbalance, it's very difficult to treat them same time, because if one is this side, kapha is like, for example, kapha is cold, pit is heat. If you giving the pit related treatment, you want to balance the pit, so kapha gonna imbalance. If kapha you are taking care, so your pitta guna imbalance. So in that situation, we give the general diet, general therapy, which help them to bring the balance of the all two dosha or the all three dosha. It can be possible, all three dosha can be imbalanced simultaneously. It can be possible also. So 7 types, how it's related to this 7 type of personality, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. That is a all three dosha. Is called Shreshth. Shreshth means ideal personality, the perfect personality, when all three are perfectly balanced state. But it can be possible all three go imbalanced state also. Then again there is another problem, right? We have to tackle the all three same time to bring the balance into the all three. So Shresth ideal personality, when ratio of the Vata, Pitta and Kapha is perfectly balanced. Like for example, 100%, so you can take it out 33 point something 3 or 33 something something. So this is the perfect ratio of the all three, right? And if all three go into imbalance, like maybe the Vata is increased and rest of the your imbalance means, understand also, imbalance is not high but also the low. If Kapha go in lower part and Pitta go higher part, so again it's the imbalance of the Kapha also and the Pitta also. In both way we're gonna treat. It shouldn't be low. For example, your blood pressure. Pressure shouldn't be high or shouldn't be low. It should be in perfect balance state. Same with your fat. You should not be having so much fat around your body, not even no zero fat. You should be having the ideal fat, balanced fat in your body. So your muscles would be strengthened, right? So body always talked about the balance. Here balance means not less, not high. Balance means uh, perfectly balanced. It shouldn't be high, it shouldn't be low. So if all three go into the imbalanced state, there is a very rare case when it all three go in imbalanced state. Very rare case. But if it go into the imbalance all three together in imbalanced state, so there is a different approach to treat them. But the 7 type of the seventh one personality is the ideal form when all three is in balanced state. And then that the rest of the 6 personality, through the practice of yoga, through the practice of other things, you can go into the, you can lead yourself to the Shrestha personality, that is a good ideal personality. You can get it, but you require lots of hard work, lots of practice, lots of, you know, mm, uh, meditation and so many things, because mind can be controlled through the meditation, and asana practice you can control through the physical activity. You can control your physical, all the function of your body. But if you want to control your mind, you require the meditation and the other concentration practice. So these are the 7 types of the personality. um,
I have a question.
till now. Yes, Shivani.
So when you say like one of the, like let's say Vat is going down, so other like Pitta and Kapha will have to go up. Is it like that kind of a dependency? It is for sure. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Understand one thing. It's mentioned, even Yogi Nitya ji also mentioned that Vat, basically the function of Vat, if you go through my previous video, you understand. Function of the Vat is mobility. Okay. Mobility is like give you, uh, move you one place to the other place. So entire your body thinks. Whatever is moving around your movement is happening. For example, food is moving, becoming the rasa and going to the each cell. It's also happening through the Vat. I mentioned in the previous video. Everything, whatever transportation is happening inside your body, cell to cell, gases is passing, oxygen traveling from your leg to the lungs and coming out, taking out the oxygen and taking out the carbon dioxide from your mouth. Everything. Small thing, even blinking of your eyes, is happening because of the Vata. So understand, if your Pitta and Kapha is imbalanced, okay, especially in the combination personality, if your Pitta and Kapha is imbalanced, your Vata automatically gonna imbalance. Why? Because Kapha, for example, you have the Kapha here in your nose, this area, you get the blockage of your nostril. Then later on, after 2 days, you get the ear infection. So Kapha from here to here, it reach. How from nose to the ear it gonna reach? Through the Vata. Any infection which happening starting, for example, in COVID situation, I got the COVID, so first my nasal is blocked, right? And then later on I start feeling my throat is inflamed and I'm feeling the coughing. So from here to here, how bacteria come here, how infection travel from here to here, is because of the Vata. Vata gives the movement or to everything, even any problem, even any infection is happen to one part of the body part, so it's gonna travel to the other side, is because of the Vata. Are you getting it? If Pitta, for example, Pitta is in your liver area, heat is secreting from your liver area and your gallbladder, right? Then it's come to your eyes also. From this area, people get the burning eyes, right? They get the some people get the burning eyes and some redness, infection of the eyes with the fever, right? So why it happened here? Because pitta, Vata is giving the movement to the pitta. So pitta affected your eyes also, pitta affected your liver also, then heart burning issues started happening because of the pitta. So Vata play very crucial role for traveling of anything, any disease, any problem, even nutrition, even your good things of the body, function of the Vata, your stomach is digesting the food, Agni is there, Agni, how the Agni is going on because of the Vata, support of the Vata also. The nutrition is absorbed, the absorption is happening because of the Pitta. But after absorption, nutrition is reaching to each cell, it's happening because of the Vata. So same is happened with the disease also. One part of the body is affected. Some people get the belly, they get the fat around the belly. So kapha. Then later on they get the double chin. Kapha is a hair also. Then later on they get the big hip, big thigh, right? So kapha is travel all over the body. How? Because of the Vata. Are you getting it, Shivani? You understood this much?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So till now we talked about it. Any doubt, any question? Now question time. Any difficulty understanding this Sapta personality? Today is the last session.
Can I have a question? Where we can see this video? Like, are you recording right now, right? Where we can see? You say in YouTube, but where in YouTube? So because we are here, so how we can see it if I want to see the videos again to clarify maybe my.
Okay, you can. Okay, you are you on the WhatsApp group of the management which
No,
they make
we
it?
are not. No,
Ask
we are
Devaji.
not.
Ask Okay, ask Devaji. He will give you the access to the WhatsApp, the number where they make the group, and there's a they can share you the link of the YouTube, right?
Okay,
Video.
perfect.
This
Thank you
is
very
the
much.
welcome, yeah. So okay, till now, any question here into the Sapta personality? Any doubt? Bianca, Virginia, Diego, Michelle, and who is with me?
No, I'm really clear. Thank you. I got everything was very clear to me.
Okay.
Yes.
Megal,
All good for
Megal.
me.
Okay.
I'm good, thanks.
Megalini,
I'm good.
you
thanks.
understood this?
Yeah, a little. Sorry. I try.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least you're trying. That's good.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Today is a first session. I know half of the things go above the head, but go through the videos. If you do not understand, you can again
Yeah.
ask the question. I'm here in the class. You can ask. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So don't afraid to ask any question. Keep asking the question, and I hope throughout asking the question, we're gonna learn more. And being a student, I think do your own research also after watching the video. Go through certain books, and like I mentioned, the Ashtanga Hirday, I share the Ashtanga Hirday on the WhatsApp group also to the management. They share with the people who are added on the WhatsApp. You can read that book also, PDF version, and keep learning, keep enjoying, and have the lovely day ahead, dear. So today we're gonna end our session. Okay, one more thing, because one of the student asked me one question in the written. Uh, they sent me the one question of one of the student. She's asking about how the brahmacharya. I discussed about the Veg. In Veg, I talked about that you never stop your sexual urges, right? Remember, we discussed about the Veg. Like Veg means urges. Seven. There's a many urges of the body which you cannot stop. You cannot forcefully control those things. If you're controlling those urges of your body, like poo, pee, you're sneezing, you're yawning, you're sleeping, your hunger, your thirst, you have to, you shouldn't be controlling these things. She asked from the philosophy that how the brahmacharya is affected, like brahmacharya talking about you have do not indulge into the sexual activity, but here in Ayurveda it's mentioning that you shouldn't be stopping your sexual urges. So here I have to mention, understand, brahmacharya doesn't mean to forceful implication to stop your desire, stop your physical need. Brahmacharya is basically a lifespan. You cannot attain on one day. Okay, I decided to be practicing the brahmacharya, right? Today I could be, I'm not doing any sexual activity. Now I'm following the path of the brahmacharya. It's cannot, it cannot be possible there. To attain the brahmacharya, you have to practice the yoga. To attain these things, this basically this particular rule, celibacy, is a very small word, especially brahmacharya cannot translate it into the English word. There is no synonym for the brahmacharya. But to understand celibacy, people call, it's not only the sexual control. No, not at all. This is a wrong meaning, wrong translation. Brahmacharya means how you are living your life, how you are living your whole lifespan. So understand this thing. Brahmacharya means not only control your sexual needs, but all the things, whatever you are doing in extreme level, you should be going into the balance state.
Well, this fan is.
Okay. Hello. Yeah. So everything should be in balance. Brahmacharya means complete balance of your lifespan. Complete, moderate your lifestyle. Complete balanced lifestyle. So in that sense, you have to have not extreme level of sexual activity, not extreme level of eating habit, not extreme level of anything. So everything should be in moderation. You are doing it. Moderation, ideal lifestyle, you are following it. The lifestyle of the yogi, you are following it, and not forcefully. Not forcefully. It's come naturally to you when you are practicing the yoga. Automatically, you're gonna see how your lust, your sexual desire go less. automatically. It's not forcefully. No, I have to be follow the celibacy. No, it's mentioned in the book. No, not at all. It shouldn't be like that. It's come naturally to you when you're practicing the Shat Karma, Asana, Pranayam, other part of the practice, Samadhi, meditation, everything when you're practicing, automatically you're gonna see how it's bring the complete transformation in your mind and in your body, and you start living your life in balanced form. And there's many yogi who are married. There's many yogi those who are married and they are having the one partner. For married people, brahmacharya is different. For unmarried people, brahmacharya is different. There's another things, but understand urges which I'm talking about, and in philosophy, brahmacharya, in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, what they talked about brahmacharya, both are the same, not forceful implication. These things should not be forcefully implicated. If forcefully you are controlling, stopping these urges, it give you fatal disease. It can give you major problems to your uh, mental body or your physiological body. So be sure, understand properly. Here it doesn't mean Maharishi Patanjali is not talking about forcefully you are implementing the brahmacharya, because I have write it down now. He's mentioning that you have to follow the brahmacharya is, and how to reach that thing. He discussed about the whole thing, that how you can follow the path of the brahmacharya. Brahmacharya lead you towards the samadhi, yes, no doubt, but there is so many things in between. The way you have to understand, you have to follow so many things along with it. It's
We
not the
have
one
to
day
go.
thing.
Excuse me, but we have to go to the other class. We
Okay.
follow. If you continue, we see this on the video on the link that we can see. Okay.
So I'm gonna end here. I'm done here. Now I answered the
Thank you very
question
much.
and now I'm done. Okay, so bye bye, dear. I'm gonna
Bye.
end my session here. Take care yourself. Bye bye, and bless you guys.
Bye. Thank you. See
Be
you tomorrow.
Thank you.
be happy. Mangal ho.
Okay, let's leave.